Flip-flopper is a weird one to me because it's like, wait a minute, what do you do when you encounter new information?
That's right.
Don't you change your mind?
Yeah.
Like this idea that someone who's running for office, especially, right? It's always like presidential candidates and Senate candidates.
That you should you should always be consistent, yeah.
Which is so crazy. Like, shouldn't you learn from new information?
So in behavioral decision-making, in psychology of decision-making, there's a whole field that studies what are the types of cognitive traps that people succumb to precisely to not alter their original position. And Leon Festinger, I don't know if you know, he's the pioneer who developed the theory of cognitive dissonance. Okay. And so he has an amazing quote, which I use in one of my earlier books, in The Parasitic Mind, where he basically says the types of mental machinations that the average human being will engage in to make sure that there's cognitive consistency in his mind. Because incoming information that contradicts my anchored position makes me feel icky. So what are the kinds of mental gymnastics I'm going to go through to make sure that everything stays consistent in my mind? Which, as you might imagine, is a big obstacle for me because I'm in the business of administering mind vaccines to people, right? Getting them to think properly. But if the reality is that the architecture of the human mind is not built to change their positions, then I'm up Schitt's Creek.
Well, if you pay attention to X, you will see you are up Schitt's Creek. Because especially liberal people on X, like super hyper liberal people that are unwilling to look at any positive aspects of any sort of Republican ideas or policies, or it's like that's what they're doing. They're doing that 100%.
Albeit there are a few people that have come around, let's say to Trump. No, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. So a lot of people have. But it's like they had to see, 4 years of an awful administration to go, okay, wait a minute. I think these people are bullshitting me. I think these people are fully incompetent. I don't think that guy's really the president. I think there's like a bunch of financial institutions and deep state operatives that are involved in this whole thing. Like, and that's